This is Naganika, lecturer in Commerce, Government Model Degree College, Ellareddy. Today we discuss index numbers. So the index numbers are topic in business statistics. So what is an index number? A index number is an indicator. So it indicates the broad change in a given phenomenon, and it is relative and indicates the changes in the level of given phenomenon course of time across geographical locations or respective other characteristics. For example, BSE Sensex means Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex is an index movement in stock prices. Means in BSE stock prices will change gradually. Now many authors given the definitions on index number. So one of the famous author Crotton and Crowden given the definition: index numbers are devices for measuring the differences in the magnitude of a group of related variables. Means it compares the numerical data. Index numbers compares the numerical data. So index numbers are a measurement device. Index numbers are the result of numerical calculation, and they do not have any units such as kilograms or the rupees. Index numbers are relative terms, and hence they are normally expressed in the percentage terms. Means here the index numbers are expressed in the form of percentages. Here types of index numbers. The index numbers are three types. So first is price index numbers, quantity index numbers, value index numbers. So methods of construction of index numbers. So there are two methods to construct the index numbers. So first is unweighted index numbers, weighted index numbers. Unweighted index numbers is having two types, simple aggregative method, simple average of price relative method. So in simple aggregative method, P01 equals to sigma P1 by sigma P0. The second method is simple average price relatives method. So the formula for P01 equals to sigma P1 by P0 into 100 by N, or sigma P by N. Now where sigma P means sigma P1 by sigma P0 into 100, or P01 equals to sigma log P by N. So ఇక్కడ N means number of items. N means here number of items. So in this video we discuss only weighted index numbers. So weighted index numbers. In weighted index numbers, the first method is Laspeyr method. So this method takes the quantity of the commodities in the base period as the weight of that commodity for the purpose of calculating the index numbers. So formula for this Laspeyr's method: P01 equals to sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So here P1 means current year price, P0 means base year price. Next Q1 is current year price, Q0 is base year price. So first is Laspeyer's method. The second is Paasche method. Second method is Paasche method. In Paasche method, the formula is P01 equals to sigma P1Q1 by sigma P0Q1 into 100. So the third method is Marshall-Edgeworth method. This method tries to provide the weightage to quantities consumed in base year as well as the current year. The following. So the formula for Marshall-Edgeworth method, P01 equals to sigma P1Q0 plus sigma P1Q1 by sigma P0Q0 plus sigma P0Q1 into 100. That is the third method. Next, fourth method in weighted index numbers, Darvish-Bowley price index. So this method is a combination of Laspeyres method and the Paasche method. So it is combined by calculating the arithmetic mean of Laspeyres and Paasche index numbers. So formula for Darvish-Bowley price index, P01 equals to 1 by 2, open the bracket, sigma P1Q0 by sigma P0Q0 plus sigma P1Q1 by sigma P0Q1, close the bracket, into 100. So the next fifth method is Fisher's ideal index. So this is the most popular among all weighted aggregative index numbers. So it is obtained by calculating the geometric mean of Laspeyres and Paasche. Fifth method in weighted index numbers, Fisher's ideal index. So this is the most popular among all weighted aggregative index numbers. It is obtained by calculating the geometric mean of the Laspeyres and Paasche's index numbers. So formula for the Fisher ideal index, P01, open the bracket, under root sigma P1Q0 by sigma P0Q0 into sigma P1Q1 by sigma P0Q1 into 100. So there are some reasons for Fisher's ideal index being called an ideal index. So it gives the weightage to both current consumption and base year consumption. It is free from the upward and downward bias. It satisfies both time reversal and factor reversal tests. So it is a geometric mean of Laspeyres index and Paasche's index. The last method, sixth method, is Kelly price index. The Kelly price method emphasizes that the weight chosen for the construction of index numbers should be constant while quantities are taken as weight. Such quantities need not pertain to either base or current period. So the quantities may be arithmetic or geometric mean of quantities 2 or 3 years. They may also belong to some landmark in the recent history. The advantages of this method is that the weights need not be changed even if there is change in the base year. The formula for calculating the Kelly price index, P01 equals to sigma P1Q by sigma P0Q into 100. Here Q stands for fixed quantity weights. Next, the seventh method, last method, is Walsh price index. Seventh method is Walsh price index. So in Walsh price index, the formula is P01 equals to sigma P1W by sigma P0W into 100, where W equals to under root Q0 Q1. So this Walsh method takes the geometric mean of quantities of base year and current year as weights. It is not a very popular method. The formula for Walsh method, P01 equals to sigma P1W by sigma P0W into 100, where W equals to under root Q0 Q1. So these 7 methods are for weighted index numbers. Let us discuss problems on weighted index numbers. From the following data, calculate price index numbers for 1990 with 1980 as base year. Here 1980 is base year, 1990 is the current year. So now we have to calculate Laspier's method, Paasche method, and Fisher-Sadian index, Marshall-Edgeworth method. Here commodities are ABCD. 1980 price means base year price 20, 50, 40, 20. 1980 base year quantity 80, 10, 8, 10, 15, 20. 1990 price is 40, 60, 50, 20, means it is a current year price. Current year quantity 6, 5, 15, 25. This is the problem. Now let us discuss the solution. Here current year price is given, current year quantity is given, base year price is given, by base year quantity also given. Now we discuss the problem. First in the problem given, it is given first column is calculation of the price index. First column is the commodity A, B, C, D. Here we have 4 commodities. Next price P0. P0 means base year price 20, 50, 40, 20. Next come to the third column, quantity base year. Q0 means base year quantity 8, 10, 15, 20. Next column is price P1. P1 means current year price 40, 60, 50, 20. Next quantity Q1. Q1 means current year quantity. Here current year quantity 6, 5, 15, 25. Next column P0 into Q0. So P0 20 into 8 160, 50 into 10 500, 40 into 15 600, 20 into 20 400. The total of P0 Q0 is 1660. Next column is P1 into Q1. 40 into 6 240, 60 into 5 300, 50 into 15 750, 20 into 22 500. The total of sigma P1 Q1 1790. Next column is sigma Q0. P1 into Q0. 48 ja 320, 60 10 ja 600, 50 into 15 750, 20 20 ja 400. The total of P1 Q0 is 2070. Now the last column is sigma P0 Q1. P0 20 into 6 120, 50 into 5 250, 40 into 15 600, 20 into 20 into 25, 500. The total of P0Q1 is 1470. Now first we have to calculate the Paasche method. In Paasche method, first we have to calculate the first method, Laspier's method. In Laspier's method, P01 equals to sigma P1 Q0 by P0 Q0 into 100. So what is the total of P1 Q0? P1 Q0 total is 2070. Next P0 Q0 total is 1660. 2070 by 1660 into 100. Next 2070 by 1000, that comes 1.2469 into 100. So answer is P01 equals to 124.698 or 124.70. Second method is Paasche method. In Paasche method, the formula is P01 equals to sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. P1 Q1, total of P1 Q1 1790 by the total of P0 Q1 is 1407 to 100. Now 1790 by 1470 means 1.2176 into 100. P01 equals to 121.1.2176 into 100, 121.768. The third method is Fisher's ideal index. In Fisher's ideal index, formula is P01 equals to under root sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. Now P1 Q0 is 2070, P0 Q0 1660 into P1 Q1 1790 by P0 Q1 1470 into 100. Now first we divide 2070 by 1660, 1.2469 into again 1790 by 1470 divide చేస్తే 1.2176 into 100. Next 1.2469 into 1.216 multiplied 1.51833 into 100. So 1.51833 root equals to 1.2322 into 100, that is 123.22. So this is Fisher's ideal index. Next is Marshall-Edgeworth method. In Marshall-Edgeworth method, the formula P01 equals to sigma P1 0 plus sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P0 Q1 into 100. P1 Q0 is 2070 plus sigma P1 Q1 is 1790 by sigma P0 Q0 is 1660. Sigma P0 Q1 is 1470 into 100. 2070 plus 1790, 3860 by 1660 plus 1470, 3130 into 100. 3860 by 3130 divide 1.2332 into 100. The answer is 123.52. The next problem is compute index following data using Laspier's method and Paasche method, Fisher's ideal index. Next, commodity is A, B, C, D. Next is quantity. Quantity 12, 15, 24, 5. Base year quantity. Next, base year price 10, 7, 5, 16. Next, current year quantity 15, 20, 25. Next, current year price 12, 5, 9, 14. So this is the problem. Solution to this problem: calculation of price index. First column we have to take the commodity. There are 4 commodities A, B, C, D. So price means here base year price. So base year price how much? That is 10. Next 7, 5, 16. Next base year quantity Q0 12, 15, 24, 5. Next current year price P1 12, 5, 9, 14. Next current year quantity Q1 15, 20, 25. So these details are given in the problem. First we have to calculate the sigma P0 Q0. P0 into Q0. Next 10 into 12 120, 15 into 7 105, 5 into 24 120, 16 into 5 80. The total of P0 Q0 is 425. The next is we have to calculate the P1 Q1. P1 into Q1. Next to P1 12 into 15 180, 15 in 5 into 20 100, 9 into 20 180. Next 14 into 5 70. Next the total of P1 Q1 is 530. Next we calculate the P1 Q0. P1 into Q0. Now P1 12 into 12 144, 15 5 just 75, 9 into 24 216, 14 into 5 70. The total of P1 Q0 is 505. The last column is sigma P0 Q1, P0 into Q1. So P0 is 10 into 15 150, 7 into 20 140, 5 into 20 100, 16 into 5 8. The total of P0 Q1 is 450. Next first we have to calculate the Laspier's method. In Laspier's method the formula P01 equals to sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So here P1 Q0 is 505, P0 Q0 425 into 100. So 505 by 425, that is 1.1882 into 100. 118.82 is the answer. Next is Paasche method. In Paasche method formula is P01 equals to sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P1 Q1. P0 Q1 into 100. So P1 Q1 is 530, P0 Q1 is 470 into 100. 530 by 470, that is 1.1276 into 100. So 1.1276 into 100, 112.765 is the answer. Next method is Fisher's ideal index. So Fisher's ideal index formula is P01 to under root sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. Now here first P1 Q0 is 505. Next P0 Q0 is 425. Sigma P1 Q1 is 530. P0 Q1 is 470. So here 505 by 425 1.1882 into 530 by 470 1.1276 into 100. So we multiply 1.1882 into 1.1276, multiply 1.3398 into 100. 1.3398 root 1.1575 into 100. So the answer is 115.75. So in this problem we have calculated the Laspeyres method, Parshall's method, Fisher's ideal index. Next problem. Calculate Fisher's ideal index from the following data. So here in this problem 5 commodities are given. So base year price 10, 15, 12, 8, 6. Next base year quantity 13, 8, 15, 11, 19. Next current year price is 14, 22, 15, 10, 15, 24, 18, 15, 19. So this is the problem. We have to calculate the solution for this problem. Now calculation of price index. Now calculation of price index. Here first we take the first column is commodity. There are 5 commodities A, B, C, D, E. So price P0 is given in the problem 10, 15, 12, 8, 6. Now quantity Q0 is given in the problem 13, 81, 15, 11, 19. Next to price P1, it is given in the problem 14, 22, 15, 10, 9. Quantity Q1, it is also given in the problem 15, 24, 18, 15, 19. Now we calculate the P0 Q0. P0 Q0 means P0 into Q0. Next 10 into 13 130, 15 into 81 1215, 12 into 15 180, 8 into 11 88, 6 into 19 114. The total of P0 Q0 is 1727. Now next is we have to calculate P1 Q1. P1 into Q1. 14 into 15 210, 22 into 24 528, 15 into 18 270, 10 into 15 150, 9 into 19 171. The total of P1 Q1 is 1329. Next we calculate the P1 Q0. P1 into Q0. P1 14 into 15 182. Next 81 into 22 1782. 15 15 225. 11 into 10 110. 19 into 9 100. Total of P1 Q0 is 2470. Next is P0 into Q1. P0 into Q1. 10 into 15 150, 15 into 24 360, 12 into 18 120, 8 into 15 120, 66 into 19 114. The total of P0 Q1 is 916. Now in first Fisher's ideal index, P01 equals to under root P1 Q0 by P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. Next under root P1 Q0 is 2470 by P0 Q0 1727 into sigma P1 Q1 1329 by P0 Q1 is 960 into 100. Next, under root 2470 by 1727, that is 1.4302. Next is 1329 by 960, that is 1.3843 into 100. Next 1.4302 into 3843, 1.97982 into 100. Root 1.97982 is 1.474070 into 100. The answer is 140.70. Next problem is it is stated that the Marshall-Edgeworth price index number is a good approximation to Fisher's ideal index number variety using the following data. Commodities are only three in this problem. Base year, current year price is 257, current year quantity 74, 125, 40, base year price 346, base year quantity 82, 140, 33. The solution to this problem: calculation of price index. Commodities are 3 ABC, price is P0 257. Next, value Q0 is 74, 125, 46. P1 is 346. Value Q0 82, 140, 33. Next, let us we calculate the P0 Q0. P0 into Q0. P0 2 into, that is Q0 82, 148. Next, 5 into 140, 625. 780. The total of P0 Q0 is 1053. Next, P1 into Q1 means 3 into 82, 246, 4 into 140, 560, 6 into 33, 198. Next, P1 into Q0, 74 into 3, 222. Next, 125 4 ja 500, 46 ja 240. Next is P0 into Q1. P0 into Q1. So 2 into 82 is 164. 5 into 140 is 700. 7 into 33 is 231. The total of P0 Q1 is 1095. Next, we calculate the Marshall-Edgeworth method. In Marshall-Edgeworth method, 01 equals to sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P1 Q1 into 100. Now P1 Q0 is 962 plus sigma P1 Q1 is 1004 by P0 Q0 is 1053 plus P1 Q1 is 1095 into 100. 962 plus 1004, 1966 by 1053 plus 1095, 2148 into 100. 1966 by 2148, 0.9152 into 100, that is 91.52. Next is Fisher's method. In Fisher's method, P01 equals to under root sigma P1 Q0 by P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. Next, to P1 Q0 962, P0 Q0 1053 into P1 Q1 1004, P0Q1 is 1095 into 100. 962 by 1053, 0.914 by 1095, 0.9168 into 100, under root 0.9135 into 0.9168, that is 0.8374 into 100. 0.8374 root is 0.9151 into 100, that is 91.51 is the answer. 91.51 is the answer. Next problem is, the following figures relate to the prices and quantities of certain construct an index numbers for the following data. 1970 as the base year. Quantity consumed 50, 35, 55, 45, 15. The price in 1970 32, 30, 16, 40, 35. Next, price of current year 40, 42, 24, 52, and for the Kelly's price index. So this is price index. Commodity is A, B, C, D, E. Next, P1 40, 42, 24, 52, 42. Next, Q is 50, 35, 55, 45, 15. Next, P0 is 32, 30, 16, 40, 35. Next, P1 into Q, 40 into 50, 2000. Next, 42 into 35, 1470. 24 into 55, 1320. 50 into 40, 52 into 45, 2340. 42 into 15, 630. The total of P1Q is 7760. Next is sigma P0Q. 32 into 50, 1600. 30 into 35, 1050. 16 into 55, 880. 40 into 45, 1800. 35 into 15, 525. The total of P0Q is 1855. Kelly's method to sigma P1Q by sigma P0Q into 100. So sigma P1Q is 7760 by P0Q is 5855 into 100. 7760 by 5855, that is 1.3253 into 100. Next, 1.3253 into 100, 132.536 or 132.54. 132.54. Next problem is, on the basis of the following information, calculate the Fisher's ideal index. Sigma P1Q1 equals to 217. Sigma P0Q1 equals to 190. Sigma P0Q0 is 184. Calculate the Fisher's ideal index. So here the values are directly given. We need not to do the table. So Fisher's ideal index P01 equals to sigma P1Q0 by sigma P0Q0 into sigma P1Q1 by sigma P0Q1 into 100. So P1Q0, that is 212 by P0Q0 184 into P1Q1 is 217 by P0Q1 is 190 into 100. 212 by 184, 1.1521 into 217 by 190, that is 1.1421 into 100. 1.1521 into 1.1421, that is 1.315819. So root 1.315819 is 1.14709 into 100, that is P01 equals to 114.709. So this is Fisher's ideal index. Find the arithmetic mean method index numbers from the following: commodities rice, wheat, fish, potato, coal. Base price is 30, 22, 54, 20, 15. Current price is 35, 25, 64, 25, 18. Now commodities rice, wheat, fish, potato, coal. Current year price P1 35, 25, 64, 25, 18. The total of this P1 is 167. Next is base year price P0 30, 22, 54, 20, 15. The total of P0 is 141. So simple aggregative method, P01 equals to sigma P1 by sigma P0 into 100. Sigma P1 how much? 167 by P0 141 into 100. 167 by 141 1.1843 into 100. 1.1843 into 100, that is P01 is 118.43. Thank you very much. Thank you all.